Hello, and welcome back to another Pen Talk. Thank you very much for tuning in and joining me as I explore the world of pens. And my enjoyment of all the pens that I have is finding some interesting accessories, things that will add to my enjoyment of my pens. And I saw this listing on eBay for 5 of these converter syringes for $5. I mean, how could I not buy them? So there's 4 of them. They came in those little plastic sleeves. And if you take it out of the sleeve, this is what it looks like. Yes, there's a spring in there. Nice long blunt edge syringe with this adapter here that allows it to fit well. And you may say, Chris, you don't like springs. And I go, nope, I don't. But what's nice about these is they have a threaded piece here that easily unscrews, lets you remove that spring, and I have a bag full of them. And then you can lubricate, clean however you want, and then just easily reassemble it. Great concept, well engineered, works well. Not a lot of ink fits in there, but it's nice that you have this one push operation. The other thing this can be good for is using it for cleaning out pens, flush with water. Lots of different uses. You may say that looks familiar, and I'll say, yes, here's one I have. What has a little plastic ball in it. Similar design. Somewhere I have probably this extension. The other thing you may say is I've also have this one, which I bought a number of years ago from Fanmu. You can see it's labeled both on this ring and on this syringe part. Nice spring-loaded again. And Fanmu actually made a pen where they used this middle body as the barrel. Put a cap here at the end to cover it. Screwed in a section nib assembly and had a cap on it. So multi-uses, but this certainly does hold a lot of ink. And for cleaning, probably works well. But you may ask, can you use this to replace converters? And I'll say, some you can. Let's explore that a little bit more. So here's the spring converter, and the red here is the Lamy, and the one below it is a Jinhao that fits into the 82. If you look at the openings, they look similar, but are they exact? So you may ask, what is that opening? Well, the easiest way to determine that is to take a look at this insert, bring out the trusty calipers, and measure that diameter that goes into, see, it's almost 3.5, so it's pretty good size, and we'll see how it fits very snugly on the spring syringe. We bring in the Jinhao converter. It fits the same very well. So you could replace your converter on your Jinhao 82 with this spring-loaded converter. And here's the one for the Lamy. And it doesn't fit. So the Lamy is more like 3.2 millimeters, and this is like 3.4, a little generous 3.4, and it doesn't fit. So there's an interesting minor difference in dimensions that make this spring-loaded converter not fit that many pens. So you may ask if Jinhao standardizes their converters, and I'll say, unfortunately not. This is the converter on the 82. This is that spring converter. As you can see, it has a smaller opening. And there it is compared to the 80 converter. So this is probably like a 3.2. This is like a 3.4 or better. So unfortunately, a lot of differences. It's amazing they don't standardize. To me, the larger the opening is better because you get better flow, quicker filling, things of that nature. But pen makers seem to want to do something different, and there's no need to do that. The standard section could work well. So I unscrewed the nib assembly from the Jinhao 82, and you can see that the converter fits well on that extension at the end of the nib assembly, but the spring-loaded one, it's loose. So, confirms it won't work. So you may ask, what about a Jinhao 100, which has a larger number 6 nib, different nib assembly, and the converter fits nice, but the opening appears to be the same size as on the 80. So the syringe, again, loose fit, doesn't fit well. Again, no consistency, but it was worth a look-see. So now I've gone to the Hong Dion Black Forest. This is that nice multicolored one. It's an interesting converter, well done. And we've unscrewed the nib assembly, and we see how nicely that fits. And we say, I wonder if the spring-loaded converter would work on the Hong Dion one, and it does. Look at that. Nice, strong, good fit. So Hong Dion uses that, and Jinhao used it on one of their pens. It just takes a lot of experimentation. That's where I like having a lot of pens to be able to experiment like we're doing right now. So we weighed the converter when it was empty, and I filled it with water. There's a little air bubble in there. We'll put it on our trusty scale here, and we'll see it weighs 2.1. So my guess, it takes about 0.5 milliliters of liquid, which is on the small side, about the smallest converter around, but you got a nice spring-loaded mechanism, easy to fill. So I think it has its uses, assuming you have a pen that it will fit the converter on. So this was just a short little look at what I enjoy about my pens, experimenting, trying something new, adding something to my enjoyment of fountain pens, exploring it, seeing where it might work well. So something you might like to add for a few dollars that you might find many uses for in managing your collection. So we've reached a conclusion of this video. Mr. Sizemore needs to get up. And I'd like to thank all of you for watching. I hope this video finds everyone safe, healthy, and happy, enjoying pens, enjoying pen accessories, finding different things to encourage you to enjoy your pens, put down some ink, create something. Could be a letter, a journal entry, sketch, doodle, drawing. However you want to use your pens, hey, use them. That's what they're there for. Enjoy doing it. Hopefully they make your day more pleasant and enjoyable. To reach the end, thank you all for watching. We're going to say bye.